Hello and welcome back to another 80-hour workweek tip. I'm Matt Zuckerman. This is another tip from the Technology Committee at the EM Residency at Denver Health. And today we're going to try to help you spend less time in citation hell. When I'm trying to manage my citations, I have a citation wish list for citation managers. I want it to track my articles. I want it to be able to pull the author, the title, or the other information without me having to retype it in. I want it to let me mark up PDFs so that I don't have to always print them out to underline them and mark on them. I'd like it to sync across my home and work computer and phone, and maybe even with other people that I'm working with. I want it to be able to integrate into Word to make bibliographies easier, and ideally I want it to be free or almost free for me. So realistically, what we want is more of skiing and enjoying yourself and less of screaming at the computer when it doesn't get the formatting right or when it eats your sources. And first, we're going to talk about Mendeley. Now, Mendeley is a pretty popular citation manager. This is a screenshot of it. And what you can see here on Mendeley is that we've got the listing of the articles here. And you can see that it lists them an author and title and year. I can sort by those items. I can also sort these articles into folders for different projects that I'm working on, so I can go back to them. It'll also allow me to filter by author, and if I've clicked on a particular article over here, it's going to give me more information. And this box is really handy for listing sort of the author and title and the citation information as well as the abstract. It also has a little section where you can type in little notes on the article. More importantly, it will also allow you to do a full text search up here. So this box up here will do a full text search for all of the PDFs that I have in this library. So if I remembered there was a journal article that referenced a particular technique, I don't have to search each one individually. I can just have Mendeley search all of my PDFs to find it. And also what I like about Mendeley is it will allow me to mark up PDFs inside the software package, so I don't have to lean on Adobe or something else. So you can see I can highlight specific parts of the text, I can add little notes and comments to the text, and this will stay with this article. And what's also really handy about Mendeley, if I find something I want to cite, say this incredible article on HIV and club drugs that I found on PubMed, there's a little web plugin for the toolbar that will allow me to save it to my Mendeley library straight from the web, so I'm not exporting to EndNote files and importing and things like that. Also handy about Mendeley is it's available on multiple platforms, so I can access my Mendeley library on a tablet or on my phone. I've definitely done this when I'm at a conference or something and I know that I've seen an article before and I want to pull it back up, or if you want to do some on-shift teaching, you can have your little teaching file for things that you want to show the residents, and allows you to share the articles that you've already marked up. But of course there is competition in this area. There's RefWorks, there's Zotero, there's EndNote, there's Papers, there's ReadCube. One cautionary tale about Papers is it's mainly meant as a Apple product, and so as a PC user I find it hard, and if you're collaborating with people who are using different software, sometimes that can present a challenge. And this talk would be missing a huge player in the arena if we didn't talk about EndNote. And EndNote is one that we don't always talk about because it does cost money. It's proprietary software, but with that you get a whole group of people working on it. And if you are from the University of Colorado, like most of our residents, if you go to this ucdenver.edu/EndNote, you can use your university credentials to download a free copy of EndNote. So please don't pay for EndNote if you're from University of Colorado. EndNote has a lot of the same features as Mendeley and is getting more and more in terms of pulling articles from the web and marking up articles. And if you're doing a lot of publications with collaborators that publish a lot and are very experienced, a lot of them have already been using EndNote for some time. Whether they love it or hate it, they've been using it, so that might be the easier way to go. Well, I want to thank you for listening to this 80-hour workweek tip. I hope that you learn to stay out of citation hell with Mendeley and EndNote via hashtag 80HourWorkweek. It's huge. If you have any other suggestions, send them on to the Tech Committee and the Residency at Denver Health. Thanks. Bye.